Hey guys, what's up? It's Jerome Jr. In this week's video, I'm going to be going over and reviewing the Mega Racing Strut Tire Brace for the 4th generation Mazda 3, so 2019 model year and newer. I actually have had this on the car for about 2 months or so. I kind of had it on the car since I've had the intake, the AFE intake. Um, the weather haven't been good enough to go ahead and do the review. So in this review, I'm going to go ahead and kind of, guys, tell you about how the install process was. I'm going to go over basically, is there a difference? Is it worth actually putting it on your car? And then the weather's actually kind of nice. I finally had some time to go through the canyons. So I don't know if I'm going to throw the footage in. If you further in the video and you see the footage is in there, which is cool. But if not, it is what it is. And then I'll go ahead and give you guys the conclusion. Alright, so let's jump right into it and look under the hood. Alright guys, and this is how it looks under the hood. So this particular strut brace, you use the factory tower nuts or hardware, whatever way you want to go about it. I know that Corksport has a strut tower brace, and they give you new hardware. Well, the reason why you guys must be wondering, like, why did you go with this one over Corksport? Really, honestly, it came down to the price, and then I love the fact that this is a 3-point connect. Corksport has a 2-point connect to the strut tire. But honestly, after kind of getting this and installing it, I wish I kind of did go with the Corksport, just because right here, this is the negative battery terminal. Then it splits off in like a Y and goes to the chassis and runs to the car, inside the car. Well, the problem is, if you guys know about this car, this actually kind of like sticks up at a higher angle, and I've bent it as much as possible, but it's still kind of rubbing or touching the brace. I personally don't like this, but it is wrapped right here, and on this part it is kind of exposed, but they did come with the strut tire brace, kind of like this electric type of wrap, so I did cover it. That's a flaw, because if you guys look at the way the Corksport one is designed, it doesn't come down this low right here. It's kind of higher, so it gives you more room where you don't have to worry about this getting in contact. So that's one thing that I noticed once I had this and installed it that I liked about the Corksport design over this one. Honestly, if you guys looking at a strut tire brace, I will only go with either Mega Racing or Corksports, because the material they use, they both use aluminum or aluminium, whatever way you guys pronounce it. So for example, this one is made out of CNC machine 661 billet aluminum or aluminium, and the one from Corksport is actually made out of 2024 T4 aluminium or aluminum. So definitely, out of all the strut braces I was looking at, those are like the best materials, because all the other companies, they make them out of steel, and while steel is strong, it's heavy. You know, I mean, who really want to add that much weight? And if you trying to decide, okay, well, between Mega Racing and Corksport, which one is stronger? Corksport actually used the more high-end, more expensive, stronger steel. I mean, metal. Just for you to know, Mega Racing one is still strong, but Corksport is stronger, if that's what you guys want to know. You can guys kind of read in the difference on the aluminum or aluminium, whatever way you pronounce it, between the 61 and the 2024 T4. They have different traits. I can't remember at the moment, but one is stronger than the other, but the one that's not as strong is also more resistant to tarnish and stuff like that. You just got to look into it. But overall first impressions when you first get it on, you will immediately notice that your front end tire is stiffer. Like it definitely feels a lot tighter up front when you're behind the wheel. The car is definitely more responsive. The turn in is better. It's instant that you notice it. So I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's a waste of money, put a strut tire brace because it's so close to the firewall. I mean, get one on and you'll see the difference. It also obviously depends on what you're trying to do with your car. As you guys know, I'm a canyon carver. I like to drive my car a certain way. You know, obviously I didn't get these big brake kits for no reason, and I definitely don't have these ultra high performance tire for no reason. So that's one thing. So honestly, I think it's worth the money. You can't go wrong in this. I got this for like $98. I know the Corksport one is more expensive. But you know, it's overall it's really good. This has been on for a while. It's still tight, nothing's loose. I mean, the car drives so much better because for me, I feel like the Mazda 3, especially when you're starting to push the car, it was missing something. It was lacking just kind of feedback. No matter what tire you put on there, what wheel you put on there, it felt like it was just lacking something. This definitely brings it back. Now we started getting in the mountains. Go ahead and put the car in sports mode. Go ahead and turn off all the safety stuff. And let's give it a little bit. So right off the bat, definitely taking this turn, it feels so stable and flat. Definitely Mazda did a great job with this suspension. It's undeniable how well of a job Mazda did with this, especially considering that the rear end is not independent. Oh yeah, this is nice. I'm just saying, like, this strut tire brace, wow. Wow. So I was able to drive this car through the canyons when I first put these tires on. This is like right before the weather changed and it got snow and cold. So these tires was brand spanking new at that time. And the car obviously drove better. But I'm telling you, this strut tire brace, it feels so stable. I mean, it's like a different car. Wow, this is bonkers. You could definitely feel the front wheels are keeping the geometry under the cornering. I don't feel like I am at all losing traction. Like, I know exactly what the car is doing. Wow. I mean, it's impressive, guys. Honestly, it's genuinely impressive. For you guys that don't be driving in the canyons, you guys don't be pushing your cars, you're not gonna notice. So I'm still within speed limit, by the way, guys. But some people do not take these turns this way. So this is I'm impressed. I'm impressed. This is doing it for me. So right now I'm still taking it out. I got the AC on, got the windows up. I'm going after here. So let's see here. Go ahead. There we go. Wow. It's carrying speed really nicely. Definitely flat. Go ahead and put some brakes here. Corksport big brakes. Definitely doing their job. Look at it. We hugging on that turn. There we go. There we go. Give it some brakes here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. This car, I'll tell you guys, all I got is that strut tire braces and tires. If you want to talk about suspension mods, and this chassis, this chassis right here, this is something else. My last car was way more modified than this. Look at that rock right there. that. Yeah, my last car was definitely more modified than this. I've been in some highly modified BMWs and stuff, and I gotta say, for the money, the value you get, this chassis ain't no slouch. Definitely gotta get this thing in some autocross. So I'm just cruising through. I'm letting the car momentum take me, and I'm just saying I'm speechless. So let this camera go a little bit longer, just in case I decide to put some clips in. But you guys kind of got an idea. This thing is it's great. But for all you guys that don't know what a strut tower brace is for, it's for people like me that like to enjoy their cars. You know what I mean? That occasionally is that Canyon Carver. This is what it's all about right here. This is what it's all about. This is smooth. It's butter. You don't understand. Look at that. Look at that. Smooth as butter. Great car. This is great. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this run a little bit longer. Get a little heat in the tires. I have not got on the brakes 1 second through these turns. This is well within what this car and these tires are capable. I'm not at all even pushing the car at this point, but definitely skill level comes into play. This is definitely a slight too fast for someone that is not kind of experienced in the canyons. No, this is smooth. Oh yeah. That's gonna be it for the video. I'm gonna go ahead and keep on enjoying the car.